This is Lovely Surprise. Hello everybody. Guess where I am? Check this out. Look at that. Sydney Harbour Bridge. Ferries coming in. Stay over here. I've just walked into the Botanical Gardens here in Sydney, preparing for tomorrow's first speaking event. Look at those people up there on the bridge. You see them right up the top? Amazing, absolutely amazing view. This is a beautiful, beautiful park. And the reason I'm walking through here, who have we got on here? G'day Bill, how are you mate? Tony, how's it going champ? Craig Power. Alright, so one of the reasons I'm walking through the Botanical Garden, believe it or not, I've renewed my vows with my wife 3 times already, and the 3rd time was here in Sydney in the Botanical Gardens. So we're going to head on down and check that out. Bobby Lutz, it's doing. And I'm in Sydney, my family's in America, and we're getting ready for our first speaking event tomorrow. I've spoken on Brucey Alka, hello mate. Dino, how are you mate? I've spoken on many stages around the world, but for the first time I'm holding my own event in Sydney, and it's coming up tomorrow. So I'm very excited about it, but I thought I'd go for a walk in the park and see what's going on. Look at that view. So all my mates back in the US, check that out. Absolutely amazing. Dr. Theo Sai, check this out, mate. This is where you're going to come and visit when I'm back home. Absolutely beautiful. Bloke over here reading a book. Ferries going in and out. Pretty special. So here we are, Sydney. I'm very excited. A little bit of bittersweet, to be honest. Family's back in the US in the RV. We drove across the country from Kentucky, Lexington. We had a big dog wash event, the Guinness Book of Records, and I had to drive 16 hours across the country to drop them off in the RV, and I flew straight to straight to Australia so we could do our 5-city speaking tour. And as I said to you, I've spoken on tons of stages around the world, but I've never actually done an event for myself. And part of the reason that I'm actually doing it is after spending 2 years and a bit in the RV traveling around the US, 50 states and 150 cities. G'day Mark, how are you mate? Washing dogs at shelters and events and raising awareness for animal rescue. We've learned a lot about business and giving back and having a social consciousness for your business. Look at this. This is just too much for me, seriously. I reckon I am like the best Australian ambassador in the world, being over there in the US for as long as I have. I just love this country so much, and just to see it up close like this. So as we walk through the park, and there's Sydney in the background, just amazing. This place really is awesome when you come back and see it for the first time in a while. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of what we're up to. And I guess the 5-city speaking tour is pretty powerful. We start here in Sydney, then we fly off to Perth, back to Melbourne, up to Brizzy, then off to New Zealand, back to the US again. So we're getting ready for this tour. And the main reason being is coming back to Australia at the end of the year, I really want to be able to have a business model that we can, hello Leslie, that we can work with. And I want to be able to do 20 of these events a year going around the country, teaching business owners and entrepreneurs exactly what we've done over there in the US to make a successful business model. And it truly boils down to having a social consciousness in your business. And we find out what that is. We line it all up, find a non-profit, and give yourself a bit of juice to take your business to the next level. So they're pretty exciting events. There's only a limited room of 100 people. I wanted to make it small to start with, just to get in and spread the message and find out exactly what's working. So if you're in Sydney, get on this link that I'm going to put on here in a minute and come down and see us tomorrow in the Marriott Hotel here in Sydney. There's only a few spaces left, but I still want to be able to tap it out and get 100 people in the room so we can have a great audience. Got the Animal Planet coming over and doing some filming with what we're doing. And for those of you who don't know, after spending 2 years on the road, oh my God, I can't even believe it, in a 40-foot RV with 3 teenagers, 3 rabbits, a rescue dog, and the wife beautiful wife. With our message and with our social consciousness that we've built, Animal Planet picked us up, and we're now doing the 6 series. Lockie Smart. Hello, Kristen. Woo! We're doing a 6-episode series that's coming out in the end of September, early October, and that's all got to do with having a strong social consciousness for your company. And Kristen's on the line here, and she can vouch for that. It's pretty important to have a great business model, but there's nothing more important than having something within your business that you care that much about that's going to help others and give back. And that's the biggest lesson we've learned over the last couple of years. So I'm going to turn it around again. Stunning. It's a beautiful place to visit. Uru! Lucky mate, what's doing? Right, so we'll sort of sneak through here and have a look at the view. I'm just trying to find out where we renewed our vows. I think it might be under this tree. All right, so there we go. There's the Sydney Harbour. Oh, shit. All right, I'll just pop down here and give you guys a bit of a look. I don't think that's the Manly Ferry, no. But the Manly Ferry is something pretty awesome. We're going to get on the Manly Ferry on Tuesday before we head out. There's the Manly Ferry on the other side. So basically the ferry doesn't leave in and out of the bay, and one goes all the way over to the other side over there where the Manly beaches are and comes back in each day. It's pretty awesome. Amazing. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Lovely, lovely words. You're awesome. All right, so I'm thinking this is where I renewed my vows under this tree for the 3rd time with my beautiful wife. It's crazy how it sounds. But there's the Opera House in the background, and there's a dirty old bridge, Bruce. Hello, Anne. How are you, mate? Alrighty, so just wanted to give you guys a bit of a look what's going on. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. It's a really big deal for me, having my own events. As I said, I've spoken on many stages around the world in front of other people for other people's events, but this time I'm doing it for myself to have a business model here in Australia when we come back. Alrighty, there we go. Beautiful. Got to say whether there's any value in it or not, I don't know. But if you are in Sydney, come down and see me tomorrow and jump on the link that I'm going to set out now. Get on the link, get a ticket, and come and see me. All right, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Hooroo!